Many years ago, there used to be I don't know, a semi-annual. How often was that happening? A quilt show in Ellenburg every 2 years. That's semi-annual. The Silver Sisters had a quilt show, and for the past several of those quilt shows, I would go. But I found out just moments ago that I haven't been there since 2005. That's 12 years ago, and it seems like if you'd said 2012 or 15, I would have probably agreed with you. 12 years, I can't believe that. So we're going to start at this end. Which one of you is the queen here? You're the queen?
So they've designated me the queen because I hate to admit it, but I'm the oldest of the girls.
Okay.
So I rule the roost.
Well, you're going to be second this time because I'm starting here, and
okay, good.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to step in front of these.
She's much more talented than me.
No.
Yes.
I'm the middle one. I got two older and two younger
sisters. In the middle. Don't confuse me.
Yeah.
Leona, the baby's in the middle.
Age-wise.
Age-wise, okay.
I'm in the middle.
Well, I won't ask how old you are, but how old is the oldest?
She's going to be 91.
Oh.
The 30th of this month.
The 30th of October. In 1 month from today.
Yes.
Yes. And I'm 84.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not young either. And the children are all grown up.
And who are you?
Irene.
Irene who?
Bo.
Okay.
I used to live in Chattagay, and then I moved where the children were closer by after I was alone. And I like it down there, but I miss the girls. Miss the North Country.
Now, when I think of the Silver name, I think of Cherubusco and that Chattagay, Ellenburg area. Where did the Silver Sisters grow up?
In Cherubusco.
On a farm.
On a farm.
Well, if you said in Cherubusco, you don't have to say on the farm, do you?
Right.
Well, I don't know. They do have a little village.
But we are known as the ABC girls, too.
ABC, how come?
Teresa lives in Albany. I live in Bergen. Bernadette lives in Cherubusco. Marie lives in Dover Plains, and Leona lives in Ellingburg.
Whoa!
Now, how many sisters can say they live in ABC country?
If you had another one, she'd be living in Fort Covington or something.
Yeah, yeah. But, yeah, we made the trip from near Rochester this morning. My son-in-law drove us out, so it was a nice trip, but yeah, and we're having our retreat near Lake Placid this year. We're all getting together for our challenge, and I'm sure we'll have a good time. Teresa's daughter and her friend does all the cooking and cleaning up for us, so we get waited on. We're going to be special this weekend.
So it's a retreat for you, but it's work for somebody else.
They love it.
Well. They get to see all the show and tell and the challenges. Yeah. And of course then we kind of reward them with a little treat. But no, it's a wonderful, wonderful weekend for us. We get together and we knit, crochet, play cards, do whatever we feel like doing.
And who are you, Queen?
Marie Clark from Dover Plains. And in Dover Plains, I've taught quilting there for several years, and I'm noted for being the guru of quilting there. I'm helped out at the historical children's quilt, and this year on Mother's Day, the Poughkeepsie Journal had a full-page article on me and my quilting.
Really?
Yes, and that was a nice honor, and so of course I sent everyone a copy.
I didn't get my copy. My copy hasn't arrived yet.
Oh, well, I'm not a computer person, but they have a video of it. If you can go on the Google or computer, and you can find it under the Poughkeepsie Journal.
Okay.
And you can find me.
That was on Mother's Day, you said? Or
Mother's Day, that's when the article came out. The video might have been made a few couple weeks before. I don't know. I don't understand the computerization of it, but so that's me, and I'm still quilting and enjoying it. I think when you can enjoy your craft and pass it on to the next generation or to your fellow man, that's a great benefit. That's what I enjoy with it. And I make a lot of quilts. In fact, I took an inventory of what I've got at my house, and it was 500 and some.
Wow.
And that's only half. I've given that many away.
Wow.
So I've been very productive. But
So-
that keeps you sane.
Yeah, and also keeps you warm in the winter. You put about
Oh,
20 of
that's
those
right.
on the bed.
I never have to worry about being cold, and but it helps you to enjoy your friends and living. You have to have a little bit of a focus in life, and if you've got something to work towards, then you go on.
Mhm.
You know, it's sad when people don't have something to look forward to.
Something to
in
get up
this-
for in the morning.
That's right. That's right. And so, like you have this of photographing everybody, taking their history. That's very interesting.
And I got Judy kicking me out of bed saying, get up. So,
And go on.
Yeah.
Go to the next
get
job.
to work.
Well, that's wonderful. Sometimes they need that. The men need that little bit of a push. Okay.
Thank you, Queen.
Okay. You're welcome.
And are you the second oldest?
Ha ha. No, I'm the youngest.
Oh,
she
the
used
youngest.
she used to take care of me.
Oh, she was your babysitter.
Yep,
Yes.
that's right.
Sorry, ladies, I have to step in front of you
That's
here.
all
Otherwise,
right.
otherwise I'd have to hang the microphone and talk to her from behind. What is your name, young lady?
Leona Manor.
Leona Manor. And you're a quilter.
Oh yes. She got me into it.
She did.
Oh yes.
She's
Oh, yeah.
responsible.
Oh yeah. I mean, I had done some things before for the kids and watched my mother do it. Oh my gosh, always. She was always
So
doing
your
it.
mother's the one who...
Oh yeah. Yeah,
we just
really.
talked to Kay Kern, and she said her great-grandmother was quilting, and then her grandmother, then her
Oh, it
mother.
goes down
So they go a couple
one
generations.
generation down another, right? Oh yes. Yeah, no, I don't know. You just pick it up. There's new methods. There's always something new coming up, new ideas, but it all ends up being the same. You enjoy doing the whatever it is. I like piecing quilts, and making different designs, and sometimes my own design, whatever. And it turns out good. Oh well, so good. And there again, they make nice Christmas gifts.
Have you ever started one and saying, oops, I don't want to keep going on this one?
Oh yeah. And then 2-3 years later, I'll say, oh, I really should finish this.
Oh, you don't throw it away, you just put it aside.
Oh, that's right. You don't throw anything away in quilting. No. You bag it all up and you give it to somebody else, whatever. And then you see someone else's leftovers and, oh, I don't have that. Oh, I like that. First thing you know, you've got someone else's
trade?
fabric. Oh yeah. Trade or just some, like here, if you look at the vendors, they've got bags of stuff and little things. People clean out, they're tired of their stuff. They want something new. And for us, their old stuff is new.
Right.
So, hey, it's interesting. And here, well, you can see all the different patterns, the different ideas that people have. It's just
So-
great.
Are you all still actively quilting?
Oh, yeah. Not as much as I'd like to because I got so many other things to do, but
Stop doing those things.
oh, I can't though. We canned beets this week and we picked tomatoes, and you got to do all that stuff.
You got to make zucchini breads, and you got to make
Pies. I had to harvest dinner to work on Sunday, so I had to make pies and I had to do stuff for the bake sale and the fancy booth, and then work all day. So your quilting has to kind of wait till you get a little free time. But that's life.
Priorities.
Oh yeah. And they can change from week to week. Depends on what you like to do.
no.
Okay, I'm going to
Yeah.
switch here, but
Okay.
I'm not going to skip anybody. I'm just going to switch positions here and go to the next one. And your name?
It's Teresa Skelly from Albany.
Albany. I've been to Albany.
It's a nice place.
I've never been to Dover Plains, though. Have you?
Oh God, yes.
We've all been there.
Yeah, we all go down to Marie's. Yeah. No, I'm like the other girls. I like to keep busy. Right now I'm doing a lot of things for charity, like children's hats and scarves, and donate them at the holidays. But I keep busy, very busy.
So you're doing something in the quilting or knitting line all the time?
But I also have a daughter who is an excellent quilter, and she's standing right behind you.
Standing behind me
Right there.
with that little phone there.
Yes.
Yeah, Judy, that camera will turn, you know.
No, she is. She
Right there.
needs to be recognized because she's
You
an
recognize her?
Oh, yeah. And she works for the log cabin.
What's the log cabin?
That's a quilt shop in Albany.
Oh, okay.
And she's going to the Houston market,
Houston.
to the big quilt mart. And she travels different places, but she's an excellent quilter.
Well, that's because of you. You got her into this.
Oh,
didn't you?
yes, yes. But she's even better than,
Better than Mama.
yes, so much so. But I just enjoy it. Yes.
So you're such a good coach that you
Yep.
improve on what you've done
Yes. And she's going a long way in her,
in the quilting world.
in the quilting world. She's won a lot of ribbons and very good. She's good all the way around.
Oh, well, good. I hope Judy got a shot of her. All right, I didn't authorize her to take our picture here. You know, she's over there with her camera, taking our picture. Anything else that I should before I move on to this last lady
No.
here, the Busco woman?
I'm still kicking, as I say.
How often do the five sisters get together?
We were together,
In June?
yeah, when Gerald was out.
Yes. And our brother was out from New Mexico.
Oh,
So
We
we
were
got
all
together.
together, the 8 of us.
eight?
Yes.
So 3 boys or just
Yes,
5
well,
girls?
we've lost 3 brothers, and there's 3 living, and 8 of us are still.
So
Yeah.
Yeah,
When
we
you can get together, you do, right?
Oh,
yes, yes, we enjoyed it.
Yes, I still enjoy and keeping busy with children and great grandchildren.
All right. And at one of those quilt shows, they gave me a ribbon to pin, and I pinned it on a certain lady's quilt, and I got a friend for life. You remember who that was?
Yes, I will never forget that, Calvin. You saved the day for me, and I still have that quilt. That's the one I had appraised, the only one.
And it,
I have it today, and I think of you all the time when I look at it. Oh, yes.
well, we have one of your quilts that we think of you about.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yes. Well,
What is your name?
Bernadette Nichols. I am from that little town of Cherubusco. Almost lost.
You couldn't bear to move, so you stayed in
No,
Busco, right?
We stayed. We still farm. Our son farms it because we're too. Well, I shouldn't say old, but we are up there in age, and I still enjoy the quilting, the sewing,
We're young at
whatever.
heart.
We are young at heart. Yes.
Did you get any windmills on your
Yes,
farm?
we do. We have 2. I love to watch them. But and as I say to everybody, as they turn, we earn. No.
So you don't mind it's a
No,
little bit windy. If it's
no.
too windy, they don't turn, though. But
That's
it's a little windy.
That's true. That's true. They can slow them down if they want, but no, they're fine, and they've helped our little town. Oh my,
Oh, sure.
they've helped a lot of the people around. Yes.
A lot of income for the folks and taxes for the.
Yes, it has. It's been a godsend to a lot of people around here. And I know a lot don't like, but we have our opinions.
Yeah.
But it's helped us a lot.
I drove through there, went to Malone and up to Hogansburg yesterday, and I looked at those. You know, they look nice to me.
That's true, and they don't seem to bother as much as they used to.
Yeah, once
You
you
know,
get used to them.
That's right. That's right. It's a fact.
So are
Yes.
you still quilting every day?
I am still, well, this summer, my husband had his knee replaced, so that's taken a bit of time, but I'm getting back to it, yes. Oh, yes, I love to do that.
So it's,
There's nothing any nicer than to be able to sit at the machine
and sew these together. Oh, it's very comforting.
It's rewarding.
It is. It's better than taking a pill. That's the way I look at it. And I'll always be grateful to you.
Well,
Always.
and that goes both ways, because
Yes.
Judy and I love the quilt. that we
Yes.
got. Yeah, so,
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad I made your day. That
Yes,
could have been
you
2005, was it, or before then even? I can't remember.
It's in one of those years.
One of those years,
one of those
yes.
years, yes.
Because there's quite a bit of time that has gone by
Yes.
in those years. Because in 2007, my husband and I went to Ireland, and then in 2009 we went to Italy.
Oh my gosh.
That's all after these
So
shows.
no quilt show, so I'm going to go out to
Right, I'm going to travel
the
a
world.
bit there.
We all went on a cruise
all 5 of you.
last year, the end of June. This was for her 90th birthday.
Oh,
We went to Bermuda.
And we were given this free.
wow.
You can't ask anything more than that.
Well, who was the generous person?
Her,
My daughter gave
Your
me
daughter.
that. And I was
Excuse me, lady.
hesitant about going on a cruise. An elderly person with the children, I wouldn't be able to keep up, and so I wasn't very enthused. Oh, Mom, you'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. Well, I get all ready. The van comes, and I get in to sit down and enjoy the trip to Newark. I look up, and here are these 4 girls.
You didn't know they were coming?
I had no idea. So you know my jaw dropped and I was almost speechless. And it was the most wonderful surprise of my life. And everybody around is laughing and hee-hawing and but it was a surprise. And they knew it for several months and they kept it a secret.
Who
And
said a woman can't keep a secret, huh?
that's right. Or else I was too dumb to catch on. If they made a slip, I would not even notice it.
You remember that old thing? If you want to get the news, you telephone, telegraph, or tell a woman, right?
Correct. Oh, so
We had a wonderful time.
And the price was right.
Oh my gosh.
but
It was so much fun. Everybody knew us on that boat when we
Wow,
left.
5 party
The
girls like this.
Silver
imagine.
Sisters.
by the end of the week, everybody knew the sisters were going through. We would dress alike, and they'd say, "There goes the sisters."
Even the captain of the boat.
he thought maybe at the beginning we were entertainers. Can you believe that?
And then they asked us if we belonged to what denomination we belonged to.
You left your habits at home, right?
Oh my. Yes, one of our first quilt shows. Yes, it was the Silver Sisters, of course, advertised.
Yeah.
And they come in and they were looking for nuns.
Boy, were they in the wrong place.
And it was in the church hall.
Right?
You know, it was
That's
just,
right.
they thought it was the nuns putting it on. But we're close to that, we're close.
So we have a lot of, I don't know of any other family that the sisters are this close and enjoy each other so much. Maybe it's because as we were growing up and our families were growing up, we didn't have the opportunity to get together the way we do now. Now the children are grown up in a way and we just enjoy each other's company. We just have fun and laugh all the time. It's just horrendous, really.
And having a hobby that you all can share is important.
Yeah, we started it, the challenge,
Yeah.
and then we slowly added the other girl. And then we were at my mother's, and I had bought each of them a package of fabric, and I bought one for her, but she wasn't in the challenge. And I gave it to her, and I said, "Now you got to do it." But she says, "I've never made a quilt." So I said, "It's time you got started."
That's right. You youngsters.
And you ought to see what she does now. She puts us all to shame.
Oh, really?
Oh, I don't think that, but, I try.
Of course. Of course. She competes just like the rest of us.
Oh, yeah.
So it's very competitive. But at the end of the day, you
Oh,
But
yes.
it's fun.
Yes, because the first few we had, there was voting on them. And I think the first 5, I took first place each time. That's why they dominated me, the queen. But after that, I lost my crown because they've all.
I heard you counted the votes.
No, I had somebody count them for me.
Somebody you could trust to.
Oh, well, today everything is so scientific. My son came out from West Virginia to one of the shows. He didn't know which one I made.
Oh.
So he examined every one. He went around the show, that was in Ellenburg, and he checked my quilts that I had made and checked to see how it was made. Then he corresponded it with the challenge and knew which one I had made and voted for it. That's how he voted for my quilt. So you see how some people are, and
That was a rigged election here.
probably.
The Russians must have been involved somehow.
We don't talk just quilts now.
What?
We don't talk just quilts.
You don't just talk quilts, but what can you tell us that you talk about that's good for family viewing
They're
here?
always our stories, you know.
Stories, but we want the
Growing
clean,
up.
uplifting stories.
I don't have one right now, but we always talk. We always end up laughing. Something funny that might have happened. Girls, do you have anything?
Well, we're known, we've got several names, but the last name was the old ladies.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
My daughter called us the old lady.
your daughter?
Yes. Her daughter said, well, Mom, have a safe trip and have fun with the old ladies.
Oh my God.
So now we're noted as the old ladies. And
Oh,
we
my.
do have more fun than the young kids.
So that young girl went home saying, I had fun with the old ladies. We had a great time.
We did.
Oh, yes. Somebody could join us because I did bring a little bit of blackberry wine. How
Oh.
would somebody like a glass of blackberry wine with us?
Got that to look forward to.
And homemade blackberry wine?
No, not quite. Not quite. Not quite. No.
Just quilts.
Just quilts. Right. That are yes.
All right.
No, but we have we have a wonderful time. And these 3-4 days that we get together.
It'd take us 4 or 5 days to recoup after I
Yes.
get home.
Yes. But it takes us through the next year. It is wonderful.
Yeah, we make
And the fact
plans.
that we can talk to you.
That'll make your day right
Yes,
there.
it does. It certainly does.
It was great.
All right. Well, I appreciate all of you gathering here because you're all spread out
Yes.
looking in different directions here. So they're not attached at the hip by any means. They were all over the place, so they got together just for this little interview.
We'll have to pick a quilt now, and we've got to put a ribbon on. And that's kind of a hard thing to do, is to choose one out of all these beautiful quilts.
Well, I've got
Two that I like,
Yeah.
but I haven't seen them all.
That's right. Well, there's only 300 and something, so you can.
Oh, yeah. So we have to do that.
But the 5 of you have to agree.
Yes,
Oh,
we
yes.
do. Yes.
Ah.
Yeah, and we usually do.
Maybe our first argument.
You never know.
We'll keep that camera rolling.
Yeah, the sparks might fly.
The Silver Sisters duke it out here at the Champlain Valley Quilt Show.
Thank you, Calvin.
Thank you
ever
very
so
much, ladies.
Thank you, Calvin.
And I'll see you both, all 5 of you here, 2 years,
Okay.
Okay, promise.
2019. All right, we'll be back.